That's right. Let's move. Hey, Moods.
Alright, mate.
Good, how are you?
Yeah, alright.
Mood, did Tiffin come in for SJ?
What's that, mate?
Tiffin come in for SJ?
You did, yeah.
Yeah. Good luck.
What we got?
Yeah, cool. Excellent. No worries. Welcome to round 5 action of the 2026 Bond University QAFLW Premiership season between the Maroochydore Roos and Bond University. We're coming to you live today from Neil Upton Oval, home of the Roos. We've just seen the home side in the QAFL and a very strong win, a second half, 11 goals to 1, coming away with victors against the Sherwood Magpies. And it's a lovely day here on the Sunshine Coast, perfect for football as the sun sets down behind us. My name is Riley Guest. I'll be one of your commentators today, and it's a very good afternoon. His first time in the commentary box, calling some QAFLW action. It's a great afternoon to Brock Elton. How are you, Brock?
Great, thank you. Looking forward to such a great game between two very good sides and some emerging young players on, again, such a great afternoon. So really looking forward to it.
So, Bond, a fantastic comeback win last week against last year's grand finalists Morningside, away from home as well. They were 15 points down at three-quarter time, and they kept the home side scoreless as they kicked 3 goals to come from behind with a fantastic victory. It was Kendra Blattman up forward doing the bulk of the damage, and she'll be one to watch out for today for Bond. I think we're just waiting on the Maroochydore captain. It's Gabby Simpson today to go out and do the toss. Everyone else is waiting patiently. While we do, just a moment to thank umpires and umpiring partners at Bradnam's Windows and Doors. Always great to have wonderful sponsors for our umpires. The men and women in green doing a fantastic job of officiating our great game. Our umpires today in the field, we've got Harrison Brown and Lachlan Prentice. Running the boundary will be Bailey Price and Kai Williams, and in the goals we will have Andrew Sanson and Darcy John Kenobi. So, Brock, we've spoken a little bit off camera about Maroochydore, and they've got a lot of young players out there today, a lot of 17, 18, 19-year-olds in the L3 Lions Academy program. What are you kind of expecting to see from some of those players today?
It's a bit tricky with Bond when you're lining up against some of these players. Like, they're quite experienced and they know how to move that footy around. So I think it's just playing their style of footy and how they work around that and playing to their strengths, especially the way that Moods does coach. Down here at Maroochydore, you know, he has a lot of set plays and what he does. So as long as they play to their strengths and what they do, it'll be great to see.
I was speaking to Moods, or Coach Stephen Moody, earlier in the week, and I think the key thing for him with such a young side will be staying in the contest for full quarters, making sure their players are delivering a consistent effort across the entire game. They've got a couple of debutantes today, Maroochydore, Lucy Van Hoff and Chloe Townsend, both making their debuts. They've come through here at the junior club and through the Lions Academy as well. So congratulations to those two women on debut today. I'm sure it's a bit of a nerve-wracking experience, the first time you're playing senior football. And it's been a big home day for the Roos. And they've had their 3 men's side, or the Colts, the Rezzies and the seniors, all have wins. As we said, the seniors coming home strong in a 90-point victory against Sherwood, 11 goals to 1 in the second half. It's perfect conditions for football. The slight coolness in the air, the sun is setting behind us here. Not much of a breeze to speak about. Typically, right of screen is a scoring end. I think it will very much be that today. It's a good little crowd, both at the clubhouse and, as you can see, in the cars there behind. Bond have made the trip all the way up from the Gold Coast. No doubt there have been a fair few nerves. They were successful in the Rezzies today, or the QAFLW development match played here as well. They were winners by about 7 goals. In fact, both their teams last week, when they were playing against Morningside Bond University, won by less than a goal. So we'll be looking to continue that trend today. Ongoing right of screen, Maroochydore to the left. Both sides one forward deep. 4 forwards up around the arc. The siren goes, and we are underway. Wade from Maroochydore winning the hit out and then the clearance, but it was sharked by Evie Reeves, and she sends her side inside forward 50 for the first time in this match in the opening moments. Nice little hand pass out the back into the side. Chance to steady on goal, left foot kick. They've got runners out the back, and it's going to be Ivorark streaming into an open goal for the perfect start for Bond inside the opening 20 seconds here at Neil Upton Oval. Really nice, clean disposal, and then Ivorark just getting to the right spot there, Brock.
Strong start from Bond there. A really nice clearance coming out into their forward 50, and then their mids just flooded forward, allowing them to chase all the way into the goal square. First goal of the game within 10 seconds.
After you make it 2.5 hour bus ride up the Bruce Highway, it's probably the perfect start. Back to the middle. Wide against Wade. Tackled by Oliver. Good goal with first stoppage. Just to clear apart before they re-engage. Wade front position and hit out. On sharked it again. 2 hand passes, 3 hand passes all the way. The broadcast wing here. Not completed. Clean at ground level. Good tackle as well. Ball spills out in the tackle, the boundary line. Safety for both sides. First throw-in in this game inside the opening 2 minutes. On the perfect start. Go through Isabella Ivorark. He's punching their second. Time away the Sharks. Using a lot of time and just work through 2 tackles. It's going to kick up a half forward. Rankin's going to come out to present to it. Gets to ground level first.
Missing wheeling around, she's rolling straight, and it's just a right kick there, and then straight to up of our Bond University defender.
It's Toby Chapman, just play a risk into the middle of the ground. It's the most dangerous spot to turn it over at ground level. Nice by Phoebe Tutt, over the top to Waldron, her shot on goal. To way to the right, it's just a minor score, but it opens the account for the Roos. That was really great defensive work there by Phoebe Tutt, who came off her opponent, impact the spoil. It's always risky bringing the ball through the middle of the ground and back half block, so turn it over, which is sort of one do. Gives the opposition an easy chance to score.
Absolutely right. Punching all right. As soon as they see that turn over, they're all fighting straight back along. This kick there goes straight over, so that's our first goal of the game. Maroochydore sitting right at the 50-metre mark, just about tight angle here, leading into the 50.
Brittany Murray sees something that she likes, just went past the outstretched hand of Kenna Burke. Just to clean this up. Nice clearing kick from really quick. Poke it short. In the boundary line. Taylor. Here's your options. Sends it up. Pack of players. One was taken at ground level. Just on. Down with the pressure. And the second one comes out of the boundary line. 4 minutes gone. One leading by 5 points. Now to move the football. Back into play. Wade front position to hit out. Jumped out. Nixon picked it up and cleared it away to the middle of the ground. One clear first. Bouncing around nicely. One had her options and sends it straight up to half forward. Well intercepted by Maroochydore. Michael Smith.
This kick there by Oakley Smith, she's just getting the hand pass off. Bringing up onto the wing there. Maroochydore look like they're out. They're going to take a sort of block kick in, miss mark. Let's see how they can clean this up. Might have been a push in the back there, but that's right. Their hands are clean. Bond are just swallowing the footy now. A great tackle there. It's just spun out of it. And Bond are back on the attack. Great mark there on our Maroochydore centre arm. It's going to be a push in the back free kick, leading the way to Bond.
Probably quite lucky there, Bond, because as I said, they had numbers at the contest, but then it's just poor Maroochydore players to kick it to, basically, as Haley Edgar comes across and intercepts that one nicely. They are definitely getting more numbers to the footy. They've just got to be a bit mindful of where they're kicking the ball. Again, ends it off to Chris from by. She runs into trouble. She's caught. Umpire says she got a boot to it. 2-on-2. Love getting numbers to the football. I think that's Tuck who's picked it up and to run away with it. The umpire called free kick for a hold. So it'll be Bond on centre wing, far side of the ground here at Neil Upton Oval. Up to half forward, looking for Lynch. Tonight, paid 200 for Lynch. She's about 60 from home outside the launch zone, and Bond has got players forward to the football for him.
Big kick, just centre half forward there, and a turnover. Spoiled down, Maroochydore looking for the hand pass, got the kick away again to the Bond University players that are just sitting back there, and they'll have another shot inside 50. Short kick just out to far side of our field here, closest to our scoreboard. We're looking in, not many leads going on, but a great attempt at a mark there, being held in there by the Bond University forward. There, and again, Bond just seemed to be everywhere around the ball, stopping Maroochydore from getting it outside of their forward 50 or forward half at least.
Kick inside forward 50, found Blackman in the headgear. Going to get it back on the 1-2. No, she's not. Simpson comes across and affects a bump. Blackman has to go and get it. So the day, Bond numbers around the football. Maroochydore set up well behind the football. If Bond can win it and send it forward, which they indeed do. Wade rucking from Bar, trying to set from behind, or it's well taken, I think, by Ivorak in that forward pocket. Just held front position and watched that ball all the way into her hands. Really good forward pass, keeping out her smaller opponent. She'll have a shot from about 25 metres out. Tight angle, not much of a breeze to speak about it. We'll go a little bit left to right. So Ivorak, double her tally for today. Kick across the face, just to behind, marking back to 6 points. 7.5 minutes played here at Neil Upton Oval. The kicking duties. And employing the zone looks to be almost like a 3-10 sort of zone. A full ground press, in fact. A lot of players between that 50 and 70 metres. So Schultz runs out. It's a nice long kick up to half back. Woods did well to nudge her opponent under the ball, but couldn't take the mark. And here's those track that number and that question down Bond, eventually forcing the ball out over the boundary line.
I think what we're just noticing off Maroochydore is hesitant. We noticed with Haley Edgar's mark, this on the wing, went to give the hand pass off to Schultz, and then she hesitated, went to go again, and then it was a stoppage there. So Maroochydore can just clean that up and make sure they're looking for that first option going well. You could really fix the score, but we're off again. Bit of a shallow boundary throw in. Bond here looking to get out. Maroochydore clean pick up. And a good thing out here as well. Clean heads in their half. Maroochydore centre wing there. Launching it forward. And you go see. Drop the ball there. Maroochydore again trying to storm in, trying to counter attack the amount of Bond players that do come to the ball, and Bond it straight back out to that centre wing.
So Edwards there first, then drop the mark, and then just taking a ground and a good tackle. How's the umpire going to see this? There's no fire and stoppage. I think as Maroochydore were bursting forward, Abby Rankin just lost sight of the football running back to goal. And then it allowed her opponent just to intercept that ball nicely. Oliver the clearance, strict court, holding the ball. Well done by Bond. Usher. Free kick. Option short and wide. Kick's not her best, it's cut off. And a couple of times today, Maroochydore. So missing. Up the wing. Looking for Ovenden. Kick smothered. Usher. Now pass back, cut off. And even though they don't have the numbers, they will come away with the football. At least the briefest of moments there is before it. Again, they're again caught holding the ball. Last couple of minutes being played between Maroochidore's half forward and the centre wing. not the best kick again, missing another intercept mark. He just needs to pause and a bit of tempo back on his side. It's really a game of almost forcing backs at this point in time, Brock.
Absolutely, yeah. Maroochydore was struggling to get inside their forward 50 there. Like I said, they're missing another intercept mark, but just needs to slow the game down. Just need to get look for that right option. One look like they could be out here. Fumble forward. Two players going for the same ball. One has to shepherd here. Maroochydore clean. Billy missing with a nice hand pass. Steps off trying to clear some space with Bonda on again.
So Grimstad pops it up for Blackman. Couldn't take the mark. Recovered quickly. Had a shot on goal, but it was away to the right. And if you do that down at that end of the goal here, goals here, you're not have to always stay right. Just another behind. He's up to 7 points now. One of those young Maroochydore players are talking around. And Russell will come on and fit in. We have an impact here. The kick in from Schultz is nice. Wade was in the prime position to take the mark, couldn't do it. Pinchon came across. A nice intercept. Tap scored well on Blackman. Just did herself a disservice by staying in the field and play. Followed up with a good tackle on Nolan. Eventually earns the bruiser as well. Really impressed with the tackle. Wasn't starting on the knee the other week. Only a lot of other age and experience level in the back line for the Blues. They have to do a lot of defending this year. Got to get a football tuck. Caught between deciding whether to kick or hand pass if she went. Over to go by footing. The best decision. Ended up going out of bounds. So Lasso. Toby Chapman with the ball. At 80 from goal. 12 minutes gone. Chapman sets it up the half forward. Wade's underneath it. Best position. Couldn't take the mark. Swooped on by Maroochydore. Good tackle. And Simpson. Now a clean disposal away. Nolan carried it forward. A lot of clean disposals. A lot of players going hard at the footing. A lot of pressure. And hand pass burrowed along the ground. Oliver coming on the boot. Didn't go very far. So Bond can't have a chance. Repeat inside forward 50s. Grim start. Very high. Coming from the side. Great effort. Brought it to ground level. Nice kick into the forward pocket. Bond had the better position, and it's going to be Ivorart to walk into the goal line. Took her second for the day. Great forward craft from Isabella Ivorart. Just manipulated her opponent under the ball, Brock, and then she was able to waltz on in for the second of the day.
Absolutely, yeah. I think she read that ball extremely well. She's seen Tuck and Edgar both go up the ball, and she knew that it could slip through her hands. So great play there by Tuck. Tuck. Right, as you mentioned, such a young back line across Tuck, and then you've got Edgar, who's been playing with Boffin for about 4 years now. You've got Billy missing rolling through there, and you do have number 2, Sophie Schultz there as well. So you can see the inexperience there, but their skills definitely don't.
Another one of those Maroochydore debutants, Chloe Townsend we spoke about, just made her way onto the field for her first minutes of the game. So best of luck to Chloe as we go back to the middle. One's not a decisive clearance. Forced to defend it, and they get that hand pass out nicely to back. Nolan had plenty of it at the half fallen, up the half forward. Was there to meet it first. Good kick in board, finds Sky Emery. Go inside forward 50. Happens around this football. Teammates ducked under the tackle. Tried to give a hand pass away. Did. Just in the nick of time. Oakley Smith. Dangerous possession across goal in her back half. And a bit of strong tackling forces the ball up. 30 metres out from Bond's goal, but really just talk about how smart the Bond's players are. Blackman had dropped back to the goal square completely unopposed. Smith underneath it, sticking the tackle. Ivorart appealing for a free kick. No one else goes and gets the ball. And then a Bond player did, and he fired off a shot just to the left. Just another behind. Bond's now 2-2-14, just to behind. 13.5 played.
Sophie Schultz here again. They're doing their kickouts here on the run, and I think Bond will pick up on that pretty quickly, that she does take that 20 metres and a long kick just outside 50 there. Bond had defended that well as it comes to ground. As I mentioned before, they swarm the footy, and it's going to go free kick the way of Bond. And there's There's not many leading patterns coming into the forward 50, but we could be on here. Great score there by Harry Egan. No way to get it back in. On again, they've got 4 people in the footy, 4 players around the footy, and it goes straight back out to centre wing. And another 2 long players around the footy. They're trying to find another route inside forward 50.
Good mark by Emery, forward at the centre circle. Up to half forward on Russell reads it well. 2 first names, you've got to be careful trusting all sorts of people. Interesting kick by Russell. Bounce Michael Townsend. He's getting a free kick from the back, so the debutante's going to have her first disposal here.
Again, I think Maroochydore are just a little bit too hesitant on what option they're going to be. So 4 players run past, they're looking for the hand and thinking, leading to the forward 50. Maroochydore down now. A little bit of holding, call going away at Bond, but I must say, great hands out off the deck.
This is going to work out perfectly. Spoke too soon. Burt dropped what she should have taken. Now she's outnumbered. Bond swooping nicely, pick the ball up. Hand pass goes over the top of Burt. Gets to Reeves, had plenty of spare player out there. It's time now to under for ball. Comes in for Ovenden. Forward go Bond now. Cook. For Blackman, held by Tuck. Doesn't matter. The mark as well. An open forward 50s. He's going to centre the ball. Smith's underneath it. Read it well. Couldn't take the mark. Nice hand pass now. Emery. Caught. Great defence. Schultz. Hand pass picked off. Flicked over to Lynch. From 20 out. Annabelle Lynch. A nice finish. It's a really nice finish from Annabelle Lynch. A goal brought about by a great form of pressure from Bond. They've got their third of the evening. They extend their march, their lead out to 20 points. 3-3, 21, Maroochydore. Just the one behind as we tick 17 minutes in. When we look at the way that Bond is kind of putting the ball in, it's very direct, very dangerous. Seeing that the ball does it, he's only got good representation. They're going to be in a position to score from easily and quickly.
Yeah, as we mentioned before, I grew up as well watching that footy and really reading it if it does come off hand. So good in the air, good on the ground too, Bonda. As we're leading back into another ball up here.
It was really nice by Russell, the winger coming off nice and clean, and a good option to go wide to Ovenden. He's bounced this one up to Graham, got it nicely, got others forward here, Burt. Top players all about this football Maroochydore. Take off inside forward 50 and what distance, they're wanting to make the most of it. It's probably around their half forward line at the moment. Nice little flick up hand pass, away in the nick of time, go straight to Gabby Simpson. An interesting decision to play on the from that with lots of players around. Simpson goes back and gets it. There's another good to half forward. Oliver, Renard, Bond again, outnumbered the contest. Because she steamed across, smashing her opponent to the ground. He's kind of held to with the football. Sending the toss back up. On the go now. Time here at Neil Upton Oval. Oliver read it well. No chance to dispose of the footy. That was Reeves just plucking at one hand. She's going to get it back again. Plenty of it so far. It's going to be kicking board. Finds a teammate. Options in the middle of the ground. That gets it well to outbody the opponent there. And then she'll take the mark. Not in the second part though, they so far, right?
She's done extremely well reading the footy coming off. Probably a good option to look both sides, but also had Pippen Russell free and waiting for the switch there. Maroochydore needs to be clean off the ground there as Bond comes steaming through. And it's going to be another ball up there.
I just feel like they're making a few uncharacteristic skill errors there. That drop mark by Oliver doesn't happen very often.
And it was the same earlier. One that we both thought was going to be guaranteed mark and just slipped out. So as you mentioned, just skill errors that they can clean up and feel more important as well.
Stoppage. As the lights come on here at Newton Oval, it was getting quite dark. 5 o'clock. Nice little knock on for Blackman over the top. If you can get it to her, you can take the mark. Kendra Blackman's going to stroll on her open goal for her first of the evening here. Bond will call their fourth of the opening quarter. Smart football from Blackman to back her teammates into winning football and get goal side, get to a dangerous position. Annabelle Lynch has had a really good first quarter, bringing the ball down and staying alive on the contest. And then Blackman gone for their fourth goal. So the scoreboard now in their favour, 27-1, 20.5 into a locking team. Paid. All done for the opening term. You'll have to know that's in the books. We've got Bond University 4-3-27 leading the one to Maroochydore, just the one behind goal kickers. So far, 2 and singles to Kendra Blackman and Lynch. Going to take a break. Just 5 minutes.
Okay, let's give them 60 minutes of skills, fitness and fun. And let's not forget about connection. We're talking safe, inclusive and modified rules, perfect for newcomers. Okay, super kick on 3.
1, 2, 3, super kick! Yeah!
Super fun, super safe, super inclusive. Super kick, tailor-made for 7 to 12-year-olds.
AFL 9s, it's footy for
Best mates looking to be teammates.
cardio fiends after a bit of competition.
Legends of the game. Looking at making a comeback.
It's footy for when your week's pretty cooked.
Or for fitting it in between classes.
Ha! It's footy!
It's footy.
It's footy.
It's footy for me.
It's not just an Australian sport. There's a lot of countries that come over and create a home here that can also join in and play the sport to the fullest potential.
All the advice that you get given, it's really inspiring.
Being part of a football team is more than just a game. It's like a family.
To find your more, visit play.afl/more to footy.
Football club is very, very important in this community. Without it, there's not much else to do in such a small town.
I do believe that there's so much more to sport than just winning.
If my story says anything, it's that you don't need the experience, having the passion and having the want to see the young girls excel.
It's also, to me, a chance to give back to the community.
To find your more, visit play.afl/more to footy.
game, so almost a big congratulations to Broadbridge on their very first win in the QAFLW today. They ran away to the 5-point victors over Moreton Bay in the end. 7-13 for Moreton Bay, after the front goal, 5 straight 30. Late in the third quarter, down at the University of Queensland, type of cracking contest there. Wilson Grange 8-4-52, Q 7-3-45. Down at Aspley this evening, inside leading Aspley 2 points to 1 to start the second term. And then in Hickman Park, to 8, 1 straight goal 6, so a couple of close games all around Southeast Queensland. W this afternoon, this evening. What do we need to see from Maroochydore in this second term? Just in this game is going to get closer to parity. We saw a good effort from the young Roots, but they dropped away a bit in the last part of that big change.
I think, like we were speaking about it during that quarter time break, just the skill errors, and some of them were very minor, but some of them were also quite big skill errors. Marks that you should take, handballs that you should make, just those little things that you clean up in this second quarter. I think they'd be back on track. And you can see, just about wider screen here, you can see me giving his play a bit of a rev up to fix that in this second quarter.
In the other camp, I suppose, Anthony Lovell, you think he'll be quite happy with how he started this game?
Yeah, absolutely. You can see how clean the Bond players are, whether the footy's on the ground or in the air, and how well the forwards are moving the footy around. We've won 1 goal 1, and I've won 2 goals 1, and then we've got another link with the 1 goal 2. So I'll be extremely happy with that. How clean
I think today, yeah, when we talk about the midfield, it's Evie Reeves and Shannon Sandwiches were backing up because they leading the charge and didn't make first option. And following up to the back with the right attack and moving away both on attack and defence. And I think we're really putting in quite a few times already and continuing to do so this evening is pretty tough. We're marching the kids down back a bit. Doing this in speed up the link is that they're going to move forward. So she's moving, stand next to Nolan. Coach Steve Moody is also Oliver moves forward. So more to play for in second term, all in starting positions. Waiting for the umpires to complete their counts. We're all happy. Siren goes. We get started in the second term here. Wade a good tap. Wade always follows up her ruck work well. Nolan there, the pressure we're talking about, the spoil. Well picked up by Samuels. Plenty of time, gave it back to White. Up to half forward, go Bond. And then she'll get there first. Clean, nifty footwork. Pokes a kick inside, looking for Blackman along the ground. She beat Tuck to it. Both players overran it. Tuck got there first and was taken high. Win for the young defendant to have the foot in the back pocket. Brooks runs around for the hand pass. Hand pass gets it. Gives it back to Tuck, so the 1-2 works. She goes along with a pack of players at half back. Simpson dropped the mark. Nolan has intercepted the hand pass and streaming it inside forward 50. Blackman out the back. Almost hasn't moved since conceding the free kick. Held her position nicely. And an easy kick and an easy mark. And Blackman has the chance to double her goal tally for the game.
I think Tuck just got caught up there. You know, she gave that kick off to 1-2. Wanted to be in the next contest, leaving Blackman behind. So a bit of a shame, but I'm sure she will fix that.
Precisely.
Blackman kicks a good one. Got her second. Fifth of the game for Bond. Another fast start for them this quarter. Rivens out to 32 points in the second term. And again, we spoke about just some of those skill errors that Maroochydore are making. Gabby Simpson got herself to the right spot in the marking contest, unfortunately. Had prime position as well, just couldn't complete the mark. That invited the turnover, and Nolan has made a very efficient and effective start to the second term. It was her second disposal. Inside 50, and the goal assist as we go back to the middle. White hit it twice, missing. Regional comers, hand pass out, looking But Murray didn't get there. Now a pack of players around this football. Wade tackling her opponent strongly to the ground. And the opportunity to go back into the ruck where she competes against White. Both players bumped into each other ferociously. Reeves, hand pass was knocked down. Ivanson jumped into her opponent's back, didn't give away a free kick. Reeves bursting through again. Fumble, rare fumble, and some nice clean hands by Maroochydore. Kick doesn't go as far as they would have liked. Scooped up by Samuels again. He's going to kick to open space, and it's a race. Murray's going to get there first, needs to realise that she's got opponents in blind spot. Did well with the one player, but the turnover. Shoots, got the footy swung around, drew it out, and by
Great contest there by Wade, jumping up the outside the ruck. Bit of a contest there.
But then when we get
the hand pass out, Warrington jumps on into the 450.
Really good work by Ben. Good chance. So Lynch runs around to the goal line, and it's just to the left.
Lexi, that was rad too.
Here's her defensive 50. Nice work by White. Ground level. Got good representation as we have had all day. Reeves burrows underneath, gets the ball out. Some hand passes out the back. Chapman intercepted well by the movement. Straight back up. Davidson. They're conceding a lot of territory here, Bond. Might work out okay. We should get here on centre wing. Can't pick it up cleanly. Chapman's worked from one side of the ground to the other. Picked it up. And pass away as she was slung around. Reeves got on the boot up the half forward. She has the numbers. The boys managed to get out the back again. Inches around it. In trouble here. Bond do well. Looking for Blackman. 2-on-1 if she can gather cleanly. Use her teammate. Tuck did well in the end. Nudged her opponent under. Gave a hand pass. Yeah, for the moment.
It's kicked out the side of her defensive 50. Just scrolls out. Second of the game. Really tight the ground so far this game. She kicks it into the forward 50. Not the greatest kick. Not many there. But she'll clean up. Cleanest hands. Swoop in. Looking in. Over the top. Rolls in for a...
I didn't know where you were. I was like,
it's not just off the ball too. It's off the ball. As soon as the ball's anywhere right, great setup. Miss kick. See if you can pass back in. 2 bonds for 50. Great tackle there. Goal saving tackle. Bond there to clean up.
It's just ricocheted off the Maroochydore players' foot into the Bond players' foot. And the first goal of the game. Probably, as we said, a bit more accidental than by design. But again, forward pressure from Bond. When they go inside forward 50, they go to dangerous spots, and they ask a lot of the Maroochydore defenders every single time. It's just starting to become overwhelmed. 6 goals in a row now. Just 6.5 played in the second term. The right hand slowly starting to take full effect here. Gorgeous evening for football. So how will Maroochydore respond? Back to the middle. Laid a hand on it. Oliver. Up straight away. Doing it all again from the exact same spot. Maroochydore rolling all their forwards up. Bond to keeping theirs back. Wade went early. White got the head out. Burke. Graham tried to stop the run to restart. In that time they managed to turn it over. Simpson does well. Gets it out for herself to go and run onto it. Gets it up nicely. And pass now. Usher. Overrun. It's a Bond. Iverack ran a long way. Sent to the top of the 50. Edgar get there first. Try and spin out of the tackle, but backed up straight away. Ball going nowhere. Hayden White. Needs to head out. Gets plenty of those. The last goal scorer, Washington. Really get a clean disposal. Umpire happy for play to continue. Fighting on the ground. Hasn't gone over. So the spare player about 40 metres from this contest. Maroochydore got their spare somewhere in and around this clearance. White time to jump well. Who's coming? Maybe that spare player goes to
as that spare comes across the intercept mark, there's another spare that sits inside. He lines up the goal, the wind doesn't go position the way of the neighbours score and that's behind the back. It's just a bit of a shame. You can see the Maroochydore, they also have a spirit. Quite recognised that their spare, the Bond spare was more effective, especially in these kick-outs and those sessions, lining up
this time doesn't kick the ball. Because the opponent gives it to tap. It's kick away in the nick of time straight into the Bond players. It's Chapman with the intercept. The real handling of those kick-ins. It's the leading Iverack. Just outside her range. Goes to a predictable and dangerous spot. Might be the first kick for a push in the mark in the contest. Play continues. Iverack. Schultz.
Oh, Benny, shut up.
Swings it forward, but it's more towards the boundary line. A teammate runs onto it. Lynch from the pockets. The third of the evening. That's a cracking goal. Or second of the evening. Lynch been around the action all day. A bit of forward path and goal since the block. Doesn't need a big stick on.
Really well there. That goal, I'm sure, just too busy watching the field on the ground and not about their play. Being a bit too slow to react, especially when that snap goal.
A bit of an unfair shove there.
Absolutely did, and both of us reacted in the way of that might be a free kick, but just can't tell when it comes to some of our games today. Maroochydore back in the middle, Bond, great tap out. Maroochydore cleaning it up there, see if they can get their first inside 54 in this quarter.
She does well, hand off. The debutant. Plays on hands and knees. Burt got the footy, holds it to herself. Happy to have the ball up. 70 out from their goal. Waiting here in the right lane. Another clearance. The top left forward 50. We'll put the ground. Resigner puts it forward. Van Hoff tries to go off the ground. Missed it altogether. And they should clear here. Bond to Usher. High ball to the wing. Good night taking Grimstar. Forward's working up ahead of the football. Her midfielder streaming forward for her. That's where she goes. Lynch. There's a turnover here. I might have kicked that into her own teammate. Through 3. Here. Blackman. Tucked as well. Get there first. Balances the footy from stream away. Arches her back and she does well. Just over the top of a pack of players. Bond will get here first. Need to be clean. Hand pass isn't there. Must have just got a foot to it. Reeves through the front. Making the trouble. So it's rushed up to half forward. Schutz does really well to get a spoil. This is the tackle though. Bond's go inside forward 50. Ground level. Ivorak. Break through the tackle and caught.
New ruck contest here. The Shard goes on. Wade rolls off. Let's see how we roll here. Maroochydore winning the tackle there. Doesn't quite read it as it hits the ground. Bond clean to pick up. The kick there. Surprising forward play on. Missing here. Looking for the hands. No one quite there. Bond back again to clean it up and look for someone inside 50. And a great tackle there. Play on as we roll through again. Great hip and shoulder just on that far forward 50. The mid ball up. Yeah, right on the 50 as well.
Really struggling, Maroochydore to try and do a ball from this defensive area, 50 metres, 7 metres out of goal. As soon as they get the ball, almost at this stage, the confidence to move vertigo. Seems Bond have got players everywhere. They need to look at the ball back a little bit wider, or just get more numbers down the line.
Get more numbers down the line as well, but it also hurts that you see Bond as they should get more 50. They do swarm the pack, and they do have more plays from the front. They also have new ways when you just have one behind the pack for that hand pass on the top.
Blackman's going to go up and ruck against Russell. Run it down. Charged by Maroochydore player. Nice ball straight from Bond to goal.
See there's your Bond square at the back. Just waiting. See it with a chip over the top, possibly by Maroochydore. One of them Maroochydore play spots out and rolls into a 450 runner. Leaving another square right at the top of the 50.
It's Edgar Lynch. And a shot. Tackled. Ivorak off the ground. I think we'll wait on the floor, but it looks like it could be another goal. But Isabella Ivorak, and it is. Third of the evening. Very clever goal. Kept the ball moving forward, stuck the toe out. 4 goals in this quarter for Bond. Have the lead by 47 points, 14 and a half played here at New London Oval in the second term.
Haley Edgar still done fairly well. They got caught behind, still put on a lot of pressure. Let it spill out. Ivorak, very smart watching the ball, chips it through for another goal there. Rolling back into the middle, we do have the Shark in the ruck, lining up against, I believe, let's see how far we are there. But a new ruck contest here, first ruck contest of the day. Great tap down there. Their first clearance, clean clearance of the quarter. No one quite goes up for the ball. Rankin gets their hands out. Bond there to clean up.
Ball's inside forward 50 for the Roos. Hand pass to Noel, and the boundary line is not your friend. In this instance, so chance for the Roos here. Repeat inside forward 50 for the first time this quarter. Graham with the ball. It's just that she's going to go long. Balls the kick at the last moment. Oh, just over the top of Rankin. Right idea. Rankin almost slung the ground without it. And now she's on top of the footy. Rouge have the ball outside their forward 50. The one's all around the ground. Out of the way of Bond. Snuck up straight away with Rhino. Orders coming to the bench here. Andy Simpson, captain. Get back on. No chance here, the Roos. Richard, Designer. Davidson coming away with the clearance. Get it to the back. Left first. And pass was cut off. Edgar Schutz did well. Foot. Now they come streaming away with the Emery. Over the top, it's a race back to goal. Go and get it first. Knocked out. Ivorak's around this football, as is Blackman. Got to be really careful here, Maroochydore. Some experienced forwards. A couple of goals today. I'm sure they've got one more here, but it's not coming at this point in time. Ball up. And goal square Bond. Move the ball so quickly from one end of the ground to the other. And then just throw it straight on the boot and go 15, even though it was taken by a Bond player. Slung the ground by Murray. It's in the pocket, off the ground goes Tuck. Trying to clear the ball by any means necessary at the moment. It's just going to come back though. Nolan, good vision, squares the ball up over the top of all the players. She'll go back by numbers. Russell, nice little scoop pick up. She kicks the ball, it'll probably go to a Bond player, and that's really well read by Mackenzie Thomas. She started moving in position as soon as Russell got football and started moving. So Varner inside forward 50, Simpson. A knee in the back. Mac, and the teammate to go.
There was a boy there by Simpson. I think he was ready, watching that lead to cut it off and allow him to give it nice kick there. 2-on-1, hits the ground, clean to pick it up again. It's going to be up there. Great pressure there by Maroochydore. You can see it starting to put it on.
Good, Mac. Right work. Good kill. Good foul.
Great contest by both the rucks.
She steps through, sends it up high. Stay in play.
Get back off the mark.
Flaps in free kick.
And then Chili. Long down the line. Don't go in there.
Coach's box all down the line, and that's where she goes. Came off hands out the back. Nolan went and bumped on Edgar, and then went and got the football. It was almost one. Then a hand pass up here in the commentary box. The ball forward, surge the ball forward 20 metres, Bond. It's gone no further than that. 18 and a half gone. About 21-22 minutes in the opening term of ball goal, so probably about 2 minutes left to play. Chard completely mistimed the run, but also put off White, so no ruck got a hand to it. One got the clearance, a check side to a dangerous spot 15 metres out from goal. And didn't even hook the mark at times, I think. Skyner just stuck her hands out at the last minute and had it in nice and safely. Had the chance to have a shot on goal. It's always hard, those ones that are really high. She dishes it off with air 15, finding Iverite directly in front of goal, about 30 metres out. Through this evening, and now she
just so you're wondering where it's still there, what was going on.
I think we're watching Bond like so clean, and they're so quick with their hand passes, and Maroochydore cleaned up their skills. Line out for goal there. That's a goal, it's another line up there. Maroochydore cleaned up their skills. Their defensive pressure is really, really well, but it's just their reaction time. We've seen it there, we were sitting 25 out, line out for goal, and then it was another chip kick in. Put them even closer, even easier for them to kick the goal.
It's very predictable football. As I said before, when ball had a kick from the boundary line, you hear the instructions from the coaches, but it's always predictable from them. All the players simply know what they're doing, they know how they want to move football, and do it every single time. It's consistent, it's consistently predictable football. It's much easier to play when you know what your teammates are going to do all the time, as opposed to just going off script and right. All the burst through. It's the second time she's tried to clearance this hit out, but in the end, Bond go inside forward 50, Tuck. Well, I thought they were nudge out. There's Russell, always risky having a bounce in the back line. Sovereign, play, turned over. Taylor to the hot spot again. Mark is taken by the Bulls. Just slow things down in the shadows of half time. Safety in numbers. Looking for Smith. Shire, forcing it wide. Bond, they go back inside 450. Ibarra's jersey was held. Free kick. All punched out. Numbers again with Bond. They love getting their arms up and evading tackles. 2 hand passes. Rush third one to no one in particular. Coming back though, Usher. Lowers the eyes. No mark taken. Well defended by the Rouge. Clear this ball out. Or 2 for a rush to keep the frame. Cuts off a boot. Numbers out the back. Going to be a free kick for a hole. Going away. Team in white. So Bond 60 from goal. Farmer with the football. Every player on the field either on level with her or in front of her. And sends it high inside forward 50. Iverite's going to jump uncontested. Take probably what's marking the day in from the side, Isabella Iverite, and she can have her 50 before even reaching half time. That's a great mark, Brock.
Timed it extremely well, just sat right in front of the pack. Leaping up, taking that mark, lining up for a goal as the side goes. What do you think in the second half, Robert?
The other is Iverart from directly in front, 30 metres out. The kick is touched. Not the distance. Not too worried about it. Isabella has 4, her team has 9 goals, 6. It's 9 goals, 7 the score. It's just ticked over 61. Maroochydore just the one behind. Goal kickers so far, as we said, 4 to Iverart, 2 each to Blackman and Lynch. Fortunately with the single. 5 goals out, 4 to Bond. Are dominated on the scoreboard from about halfway through the first quarter, but we'll see how Maroochydore respond in the second half in a couple of minutes, so please do join us then.
Okay, let's give them 60 minutes of skills, fitness and fun. And let's not forget about connection. We're talking safe, inclusive and modified rules, perfect for newcomers. Okay, super kick on 3.
1, 2, 3, super kick! Woo! Yeah!
Super fun, super safe, super inclusive. Super kick, tailor-made for 7 to 12-year-olds.
AFL 9s, it's footy for
Best mates looking to be teammates.
cardio fiends after a bit of competition.
Legends of the game. Looking at making a comeback.
There's footy for when your week's pretty cooked. Or for fitting it in between classes.
It's footy!
It's footy.
It's footy.
It's footy for me.
He's not your traditional coach. He wears his heart on his sleeve.
She's the backbone of our defence, and she leads the team from the front.
He always shows up for us. He really cares about every player.
She's calm and methodical. She leaves nothing to chance.
I wasn't the most confident player coming to Bond, but he showed me what I'm capable of.
When a game doesn't go her way, she puts her head down, gets to work, and she gets better.
Andy is always in my corner, and he always will be.
Whatever Gemma sets her mind to, she'll achieve it.
It's not just an Australian sport. There's a lot of countries that come over and create a home here that can also join in and play the sport to the fullest potential.
All the advice that you get given, it's really inspiring.
Being part of a football team is more than just a game. It's like a family.
To find your more, visit play.afl/more to footy.
Football club is very, very important in this community. Without it, there's not much else to do in such a small town.
I do believe that there's so much more to sport than just winning.
If my story says anything, it's that you don't need the experience, having the passion and having the want to see the young girls excel.
It's also, to me, a chance to give back to the community.
To find your more, visit play.afl/more to footy.
Welcome back. Half action of the 6 Bond University QAFLW Premiership season. Very strong first half. In goal. Inside forward 50 here. Russell is way off the ground though, so she's away the free kick. Go deep into attack in the opening moments. Full on night time now here at Maroochydore. 5 to 6. It's not yet winter, but it feels like it. Long kick to the top of the goal square. Might get out the back. It's going to be a holding full kick anyway. Leg guard on the goal line. Given away by Annabelle Lynch. 2 goals so far. Russell presenting, but in a dangerous spot. She runs around. Not her best kick mark is intercepted, taken by one of the 4 goal kickers that Bond have had so far. Lining up for goal. 45 out. Momentum through the kick. Ball going off the back, and then Blackman thumbed it brilliantly. At the end of the day, just stayed down while 3 Maroochydore players went up and went out the back. And again, easy as you like from the goal line. It's the 3rd quarter now here in the London Mobile, and that's the 3rd quarter where we've had the visitors keeping it going inside the opening 90 seconds. Too many better starts they can hope for Brock.
No, not at all. A bit fumbly coming off the first clearance. Bit of a short kick in to the forward line. That's about it. What else can you do?
Contested football as we see Wade. And on full display, great tackle at the last moment, effective the kick. Escape the centre square yet, Bond. Another stoppage. Scores from around the ground, attacking game, Wilson Grange coming out winners with a goal and time on. 64-58, strong contest from both players over the football. Great tackle on the ground there and 15 metres. One inside lead, 14-4 against Aspley. Halfway through the 3rd quarter with Southport. A 17-point lead over Cooperoo, 23-16. And now have a look at this. Wade, right company with each other. Wade, impressive as a youngster. Well in the ruck. A bit of hot potato almost by Bond. They send a kick up the half forward. Great spoil. That fist in there is really good from Sophie Schultz. Oliver. Put the hand pass away, so the teammate straight into trouble though. Ball up at the top of the 50. Lynch looking very ginger after that contact.
Yeah, you can see the Maroochydore come out. They're a lot more physical as Gabby Simpson comes, but he steams through the ruck contest, and Maroochydore look to be out here. Nice piercing kick just in the centre of the field. Just tapping it forward along the ground there. Could have been Zelch a quick pick up there. Decided to kick wrong as Bond, the lead hand passes, trying to get it out there.
Danger. Smith had her hands over the football. Wide out now, Ide right. Goes back. Reeves. It's not Reeves, in fact. It doesn't matter. Her kick thrown into forward. Blackman. 40 metres from goal. She's kicked 3 tonight. It's been a toughest shot on goal so far. Players present forward the football. 40. Sends it to the goal line, an uncontested blind for the footy. Say it's Lynch, and it is. She's competed spectacularly in the air all day and time is unopposed, so Maroochydores coach Stephen Moody probably be a bit disappointed. Especially at half-time there, having got across his length from 6 metres out. Guides at home. She's got her third of the evening. Level with Blackman, Ivor up 4, Bond 11-7, 73. Maroochydore still just the one behind. 5 minutes playing third term.
We can see that Maroochydore coming into this quarter, they are a lot cleaner with their skills, especially off a few contests, flat contests as well. Physicality's been up as well. What else can they do to combat what Bond are doing here in this third quarter?
I think physicality has been it's probably a prime example of them being able to go for that one. Uncontested. That's just brilliant play by Reeves. Grab the football, send it up to half forward. Drop mark by Maroochydore. Tackle at ground level. Bond appealing for a free kick, not forthcoming. Russell. And pass out the back. Missing, just through on the boot blindly. Didn't go very far. It's cut off by Bond. A shot on goal. Away to the right. Just behind. That was Grimster. The benefit of an action replay. We're going to go short on the kick in. The first time they've done so today. Russell half volleyed it. 2 first names. It's a brilliant kick. So it works out nicely in the end. So a good change of game plan for Maroochydore. Now they've got someone forward of the football. They can give the hand pass to Waldron. She's got Ovenden running open inside forward 50. Kicks out in her direction. Can she gather it cleanly? She's shoved to the ground. Umpire says play on. Going to get back up, play the tackle, not in the nick of time because the hand pass got away. Simpson will get there first. Roots it out to Resigner over the football. Got a hand pass through. In fact, it was a throw, so moments for Bond to catch their breath. The first time they really had to apply a lot of defensive pressure. As starts with Russell on the kicking, commanding the short kicking, just changing the way the ball is coming out of that 50 block.
Yeah, absolutely. She commanded the flick, and then made good use of it as well. 2 different kicks. And we can see that Maroochydore are trying to bring that into play to hold up the game there. Like their key tactics and Bond to get their players flat in the forward 50.
Ivor Rice going to try and take on Russell. She does get the kick away. It's a great kick in the end. Lands in the hands of Nickenden. 70 from goal. Needs to go central as opposed to more of the pocket. It does away in this front position. It's almost a bit of a finger breaker. As well, they'll take the chest mark in. See what Maroochydore drew. Hand pass here. And got around the tackler. Murray, Simpson. Bond have numbers. Simpson's wrapped up in a good tackle. Results in the ball up. Good representation at the back of this stoppage. Wade and White. Wade to head out, trying to step through a Bond. Hand pass out to Grimster. Picks it up. It's back on her right foot. Lynch is sitting underneath it. No, it's not. It's a little bit to the wide of her. Russell back to Tuck, who fumbled at the crucial moment. Looks Blackman. Open goal. Begging. And it goes through. Sky Emery getting her first in. Getting her first goal into the night. 8 minutes gone. Third quarter. 12 goals now for Bond, and again, what we see a goal brought about by forward pressure.
Yeah, we can see Bond adapting to everything that Maroochydore are doing. They're finding that spare, and Maroochydore are trying to lock them down. I think the half-time demands from the coach. Bond are just adapting to that, and they do find that offside, leading them to a good goal.
That was so good.
So the clearance, Bond, half forward. Coming by, nice hand pass. Austin just kicked that last goal. Boy, hand pass to Bortenden, fumbled. 3-on-1 here, Bond. Still a bit of fight the ruse. Doesn't go very far. So Simpson, hand pass out the back to the sweeper. Ovenden just throws it on the boot. Caught from behind, will end up with the footy. Pressure and Wade can come bursting through. North drops the mark, loses their foot in as well. Townsend's trying to apply a tackle. Symptomatic as fine as found Usher. Poses on her right foot, inside forward 50. Been knocked off by Maroochydore. Intercept mark to Murray, and past to Tuck running by, and back to Murray. Be careful they don't turn it over. Tuck, Russell. There's a bit of a dash. Nice long kick up with the wing, went past the teammates through the fingers. Trying to bring the ball in through the middle of the ground. That's a bit dangerous. Turned over. Simpson wastes no time. Out to Hum. Needs a nice bounce. Tips it to herself and gathers cleanly. Puts it on her right foot up to Oliver. It's caught from behind and laying a good tackle. Won't head half the ball away. Out near the boundary line, so Oliver put in the free kick for the last pressure there. Every time the ball ends up in Pippi Russell's hands, it's just a bit of a shifty dynamic the way the ball plays.
Skills are fantastic, and like we said off that kick in there, she commanded the ball. She did it again. 3 youngsters from Maroochydore came passing around trying to get it out of their back 50, and how clean she was off the kick. And now it's such a roll back into Maroochydore. Maybe a chip kick over, a bit too hard, rolls through. It's going to be a bit of a throw in there. Maroochydore just a little bit too slow on that as well. They had 4 Bond players as defenders rolling down to the 40-50, which would have made it difficult if Maroochydore were to win that contest. Flooding in now.
They really need to see because Bond is so set up so well, and they like to play full ground press from their kickings when they're defending the kickings. Really got to be aware, otherwise you're just going to pull them out and likely to aim on the player. Maroochydore might have an opportunity to add to their score here. It's a free kick. It's being tossed back in again, I think. It might have gone out of the ground.
Shallow throw in.
How you doing? Get a message to Tara. She has to find someone. She can't just float it back.
Run it out through hands. Bond, and now they've got the opportunity to kick the Paddock. Graham's head back. So got back really well. And on left foot, goes straight down the middle. Like the Bond player, unfortunately. Just needed to get us to talk about scan. If you kick blindly, Bond is set up so well. Graham might have a chance here. Through her fingers, I'll skip the hand pass forward. The other drop runners are quite clean, but they're not. If it comes into a high tackle, and a bit of pressure, the tackle didn't stick the hand pass out of the way. Reeves went the bump first in the footy. In territory, Bond a bit particularly clean. Just forward of centre. Simpson off the ground, Water over around it. Lincoln caught out of position, Simpson followed up nicely, pulled it by Water, continues with the tackle. Shoots them. Space in the ground is space,
Right now, she's going to call through. Waldron going to give the hands off. Simpson through. One kick into the forward 50. Could have been a hold there, but the umpire calls play on. Might have been both players holding each other. Good shooting shoulder off there.
Goal. Ball's about 10 metres out from Bond's goal. She steps back into a line of Maroochydore players. Got the kick away. Comes through the move for ball. Kick forward. Around the nick of time. Their pass smothered. Pressure for the first time in their defensive 51. It's going to be a free kick to the Roos for kicking in danger. 5 out for the goal. No mark. Waldron offers a lead. Rankin offers a lead. Moves against it, so the kick will go to a projectable spot. Also off the pocket. Hunt tries to keep it with play. Throwing. The best opportunities so far in this match for Maroochydore. Dangerous. Two spares behind the player. One now to come level up. Back in. The shallow throw, Butchard there first. Decisive disposal. And that kick comes out. And here's that spin Maroochydore player. Simpson gets back into the tackle. Hand pass. And hand pass back. Edgar off one step. And Butchard. Well came across the ground. Hand pass went nowhere. It's a nice kick swing forward by Murray. Line facing away, or bouncing away to the right. Just kicking the ball. Touching on the ground. See that another night tonight. Gets the footy. Edgar rushing forward, works out nicely. Got numbers here. Overton on her left foot. From the front, Rankin. I see.
Turned it off. They really have. Maroochydore, I think when they are sitting up 50 to 60 minutes, maybe just want another round inside. They're full of potential to shoot. A bit too ridiculous.
Pressure from Bond. Instantaneously. That responsibility. Inside forward 50. Point taken out of their defensive 50 Bond. Might be able to transition very quickly. Great tackle. That's going to be holding the ball.
Fantastic tackle there by Jamison. Got a little bit behind. A lot of pace coming off though. Great tackle. Inside 50. Doesn't quite make the mark there. Maroochydore can hold it in.
A couple of good hip and shoulders tonight, Bob. And plays that music well. Now Schultz covers nicely to pick up his football. Seconds. Now going off the ground, which is strange to how they've played so far today. Spoke about being so consistently predictable. Pretty up, good in hand pass and playing. Using that as another contest. Result of that's going to be a free kick. Football at all. It's out this week, and even if you did, you was taken away. Nice change, isn't it? Working back hard. Real one now. Away with it. Schultz intercepts. Nolan around the football. A bit of a quieter third term. Really good in the second half here.
Take the Jazzy!
With the free kick at the top of the 50. Kick, as we said, from a particularly dangerous spot. Bond has moved this well, so well. Nolan. That by hands. There's Lynch. Far from home. 3 today. Yes, Liz! Half back. Yes, Lira! Usher. Hits the ground. Forward up well. Just nudging their opponents. Here at this point in time. Rankin snapped around the head. Could be a score, but Oliver can fly for the footy. She does. They do. Down at ground level. Spoiled. Oh, well picked up by Bond. Brilliant blind turn and then a great clearing kick. And in fact, it's a free kick downfield for a hole. And Bond's footy between at half back.
You can see the effects of Maroochidore's pressure that they've put on in this third quarter. Bond getting a little bit fumbly with their hands, they're kicking along the ground. They're still extremely strong getting it out of their back 50. But it's just those minor effects as it is going to be a free kick down the way. Maroochydore can push it back.
And pretty tough. It's a siren for 3 time here in the Upton Oval. So 3 goals that quarter to Bond University. So Iraq has 4, 3 each. And by 78 points, 13 goals, but 5 minutes on the AFL page. Or soon.
Okay, let's give them 60 minutes of skills, fitness and fun. And let's not forget about connection. We're talking safe, inclusive and modified rules, perfect for newcomers. Okay, super kick on 3.
1, 2, 3, super kick! Yeah!
Super fun, super safe, super inclusive. Super kick. Tailor-made for 7 to 12-year-olds.
AFL 9s, it's footy for
best mates looking to be teammates.
cardio fiends after a bit of competition.
Legends of the game. Looking at making a comeback.
There's footy for when your week's pretty cooked. Or for fitting it in between classes.
It's footy!
It's footy.
It's footy.
It's footy for me.
It's not just an Australian sport. There's a lot of countries that come over and create a home here that can also join in and play the sport to the fullest potential.
All the advice that you get given, it's really inspiring.
Being part of a football team is more than just a game. It's like a family.
To find your more, visit play.afl/more to footy.
Football club is very, very important in this community. Without it, there's not much else to do in such a small town.
I do believe that there's so much more to sport than just winning.
If my story says anything, it's that you don't need the experience, having the passion and having the want to see the young girls excel.
It's also, to me, a chance to give back to the community.
To find your more, visit play.afl/more to footy.
Nolan's been a good driver, I think.
Yeah, they are.
So welcome back. Not too cold, not too dreary at all. Nothing news to speak about. Great conditions for night football. Leading by 7 approaching start. Russell's kicked out. Straight up, receiving hand pass. Martin, good kick, dangerous spot. Simpson gets there first, feeds that hand pass out. Disposal by Overton. Simpson's had 2 kicks off the ground, gains about 60 metres, so they've cleared their defensive wicket. Well swooped on by Usher, I think. Sends it inside forward 50. Plays around the football more inside Stockery. Bond. Inside Southport scores because some of these games seem to be aren't quite top. Inside are leading by 10 points halfway through the last quarter. 2 goals. Just 7 points against Southport. In fact, they just kicked another goal. So it's a 1-point game again between Southport and Cooperoo. 8 minutes into the last quarter. Blackman, hand pass to Reeves. Hand passes it back to Emery. Kick smothered. Blackman going at it again. Well picked up by Murray. Wayne. Fearing. Very long. By Chapman. Russell. Third disposal. Straight to a Bond player. Pinching. High to half forward and wide. And that worked out nicely.
Well, they've got strong leads coming out both ways. Great lead, pushes off her defender straight through for a nice chest mark. Yeah, sitting there, 35-40. Yeah. Probably just based off what it's looked like around the grounds and around this game. For another kick-off.
Shot on goal. It's the legs and not the accuracy.
No, like when all
2 this evening. So we've seen this third quarter which will change their defensive and they sort of set plays. They can generally run the ball out of the game. Can't clear the sharp side. Level. Taylor, nice little steps through. Reeves, plenty of time. Players lining up in the middle. Room start. Best effort from her. Teammates give away a free kick. End of a friendly shot there. Down back. Long now. Players, plenty of time for Taylor. Nolan. Shoots. Pritchard. As he goal. Not Emery, sorry. Chapman. Second goal. Slipped from the competition goal. Good try, right. Way just well. Needs to stall the game for a few minutes on runs around his gear with the back of the top of some of the players. It's probably a good experience, but everybody usually plays, even though the ball's inside their defence. Morning team, to not give away scores for 4 or 5 minutes now without conceding a goal.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's just when it comes to, we spoke about it before, and you touched on it just then, not being able to get it over that zone, what they do. We both know, you can see it from up here, that it's going to get flooded and you may not be able to get it out, and then something happens to number 5.
Force for those Blackman in the line head here. Was in the ruck and just grabbed it, and the old Tom Hawkins able to get a snapshot away. Probably a lesson there for Wade. It was a bit of a shallow throw-in, but you've got to be switched on at that level too. Those sorts of things, and be able to impact the contest. And also probably some of the defenders and midfielders, they needed to find a stoppage and have a sweeper or two there or a walker. Because in front of the stoppage is generally the most dangerous part. You don't want your opposition players streaming through. At Giffen Park, scores at one level, Peterborough 4-125, Southport 3-725. 13 minutes in the last quarter. Back to the middle. Davidson tries to run away. Simpson taken to ground by Davidson. All the forwards and defenders from the Maroochydore for the 50. Defensive 50 have rolled out to the stoppage. In fact, they're all good when they're 30 metres away. Bond go inside for the 50. Blackman in front of session. Pair of mitts. Had a sider from here a couple of minutes ago. Wide right for 4. There's a friendly for competition, so you can end up with the most. Blackman wants to hear their lesson from before and just puts it again to the right of the goals. 4 goals, 3. Played wide. Nice long kick. Extra height. Well to the hand pass. Very good at breaking tackles, but not outside. Step through the players.
Maroochydore a bit disappointed with that call. Up here, Emery looking for another round, big second pass off. Chip kick in, just to sit at the top of the 50 there. The Bond. Umpires watching, see if there's anything going on downfield. Good Blackman, see if there's a good block off. As there was, Maroochydore just unlucky there not to take the mark inside their defensive 50 and maybe more up there.
You just see the difference in the two sides as well. They're like Bond able to lower their eyes and their way through. Get a shot on goal here, potentially Bond. Taken by Grimstad to sit underneath it for a couple of moments. Actually finds Emery. Really presented strongly all game for Bond. always been options. It's not directly in front.
It's just different routes. They're looking side to side, up and back, always. Even when they're inside their forward 50, they just make it a little bit easier on their teammates to kick those goals. Clear it out of their defensive 50. Just need to be a little bit cleaner on those handbacks, which they're not. Fumbling there, Bond diving on it. Waiting for the umpire's call to be
Stop against Wade. Let's do it all again. Really players.
Yeah, and then Jazz was pulling out. I'm like, oh, yeah, no. And then I'm like, oh, sorry.
I need to look wide here, Richard. See if they can switch the ball out to the other side of the ground.
They did have 3 defenders sitting behind the free kick when they could have gone a little bit wider, take that risk and switch across the goals. Just other options to get it out of their defensive 50 and how they can do that. Those little things there being a little bit smarter off the play. Roll there that may have been touched.
I think it might have been another rain down there.
What are these songs? I never, Really? Scott. Really?
That ball shouldn't be too much of a position. Wonderful Sunshine Coast weather to throw through. And I'm accustomed to drop.
Absolutely. Beautiful as a roll back in here. One clean pick up there. Maroochydore strong tackle to get it out of their defensive half at least. It's too strong at those intercept marks.
80 from goal. Goes on there. Some deft hands in the back. Edgar has a race to get back first. Tuck. Still handing nicely. He was rushed to the end. About 4 players around this footy.
A bit sore down there.
Rankin off about 2-3 steps. Nice kick to Oliver. Oliver in front of them. Sets Burke a task. Open inside forward 50. Burke gathers cleanly. Has a bounce, doesn't come back to it, goes off the ground, has to go back and get it. Strong tackle from Bond, and they save the day. To Snade. A bit unfortunate that ball not coming back to the bounce because he was in on an open goal. Nolan on the Usher, plays on, round from her opponent, is quite smart. Just a bit of chaos in this game at the moment. Tuck. Nicely done. One tip between Smith and Rosina.
Sorry, I'm 86. Sorry.
Put it to the hands.
Sorry, I'm not
Tackles as well. Let's go on last quarter.
Oh, look at you.
Smart play going for a hole.
Just a bit of a shame. You know this field fairly well. It's very soft. You do have to throw it down a little bit, especially in the cool weather tonight. It's just going to be super quite unfortunate. Just see how Maroochydore bounces back from that.
Get Grace Allen, please.
7 points. Last time we had the last quarter. 4 goals to Southport to score. It's not time enough. Southport. Even numbers. I think, in fact, there's an umpire down to the middle of the ground. It's very sore. Again, might be fans. Hopefully it is. Not today. Very, very sore. Trying to take it off. There's even numbers inside Maroochydore forward 50 which they like. 4-on-4, you've got back your players in 1-on-1. Oliver closest to goal. Just to get the ball forward, but Reeves will allow that. And it's to Usher. Oliver's well done. Protected the space for the team up to go into Ivory. And pass it coming by. Just got a ball towards the play on. Players around this
Thanks, do you reckon you could grab Billy for me later?
couple of stoppers there. Maroochydore found them out. They're sitting just there both going straight to their line, which made it a little bit easier for Maroochydore to contest. But Bond, again, adapting to that play, sending their runners out to go. So you look here, great tackle there, dropped the ball, another held in there. Let's see what the umpire calls. It's going to be a ball up there, almost right in the centre.
Well, they had to force a stoppage there, Bond, because all of it was in the other space with no one 30 metres over, so they managed to get the ball through, not last week. Consecutive losses, they're back on the winners list. Up by Smith. Ground still stands up there, tackling a bit too easy. Nolan, Ackman. Bring it ground level, tuck lane is checked, but that's a blind hand pass ball, which is pop it over the top. Ackman's got good position. Well done by Simpson. Ackman fed it out. Snap on goal. And see the one she's already kicked. They've been predictable the side of the ground that come out, but I can see shots just looking to the other side. Sometimes it's good to just change things up. Just going to go short here. And he's short there as well for most times now. So they're nicely chained together some marks. This is their third one in a row. Nice kick in to that centre wing. Massive contest there. Bond looking to take it down. In a tackle there, it's going to be a ball up. Maroochydore done fairly well to chain up those kicks. Your hand pass just off the back there, get a good run going. Might have fueled a little bit for them, but it was still quite impressive winning inside there. It's done on the day, Bond. Clean hands and numbers at the stoppages. Wonderful kick for pushing it back. And might win something off the ball there too. She'll have defended a lot better in this second half, conceded just the 4 goals, which is the most final return. There's one goal inside forward 50 again. Smith to knock it up, hand pass spun with this forward pressure we've seen from Bond. Blackman. We've got a teammate trying to get underneath the tackle, but first. She could escape, so tossed it back in. Time on down the final turn. Best on ground for you today, Bob?
It's a bit tricky. Looking between Blackman and right, not only are they inside their forward 50 all the time, kicking goals just like these ones here, but they're moving up the field, they're putting pressure on Maroochydore, getting inside their forward 50, but also going another one that I'd probably look out for, especially for blind.
Not that mate.
Yourself right.
Obviously, anytime you get a big score, goal scorer is going to go well. I think someone who's probably worked their way into the game quite nicely is Natalia. Just around the ground, getting clean touches and breaking a few lines. I'm quite sure that last goal, so I've got it here as Evie Reeves, but she ran off to the bench. Cracking game inside forward 50. Emery there. I know she can't. She's caught. It's
Actually, well, maybe she's running that quick, but you only just see little whirl.
Yeah, absolutely. Quite a young team, and we know the Bond have been together for so long. They gel extremely well. Maroochydore brought in a lot of new players and young players like Phoebe Tucks. It might take a little bit for them to gel together, but they're still showing extremely good signs.
The other one, even though it's probably been a brief distance, actually standing there in the cold, having to get that one, has been the game of kicking muscle. Just a couple of moments here and there, and just the intent that such a young player has to move the ball quickly and she can assess it on field. That's something Don Ricky definitely taken the game on in a couple of moments that she's had, and definitely some promising signs there for her. It'll take a few years and many games for all the players, but that's the final siren here in Lupton Oval. A commanding win for Bond University, 14-11-95. Just the two behind the goal scorers. 4 apiece to Kendra Blackman and Isabella Ivorite. 3 to Annabelle Lynch, and singles to Ilka Reeves, we believe. Sky Emery and Talia Jordan. A pretty dominant performance by the visitors. They had to track up the highway. They had 9 goals to half-time. Maroochydore were much better in the second half, defending and learning to absorb a lot of defensive pressure. And they did have their moments. A couple of things going their way in attack. With opportunities to generate there, but I'll take heart in that they didn't drop their heads in the second half.
Yeah, absolutely. A far better second half than it was the first. Their pressure, their intent around the ball was unreal. Looking forward to see what they do in the next couple of weeks, and as well as Bond too. As we mentioned, their skills are fantastic. They're so clean. The way they adapt to every other team's game plan, it wouldn't be much of a surprise if we got to them in the top 3, at least top 2 this season.
So thanks for tuning in, everyone. Hope you enjoyed the action. There'll be the games on next week, for Queensland Live YouTube page. But thanks for joining in and have a good evening.
No, I was just thinking, is that an issue?
Good job, guys. Thank you very much for that. Hopefully pack up your
Oh man, I'm that little white one, like way over there. Oh, no.